Hi, hi. Hey, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy New Month to us once again, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to tonight. Okay, you're welcome to today's live stream. I hope this is too bright. Yeah, this is the lowest. Okay. Um. All right. So you're welcome. This is Ali Virtue, and yes, this is Grow with this channel. How are we doing? Happy weekend to everyone. Please, when you get to join in, kindly leave a comment so I know that you are here and you have joined the live stream. Um, it's been a while, right? I think this is the first time I'm having a live stream this week. It's super amazing to be able to do this, right? It's super amazing to be able to, keep my camera in front of me and just talk. Sometimes it can be quite scary, but at the same time, we thank God that we have the ability to actually be able to put out content out here, whether often, whether randomly, sparingly, as the case may be, but at least we're able to put out content here, and that's something that I am grateful to God for, and I'm able to, do. So yeah, you're welcome. So for today, I'm going to be talking about. I already have a topic that I intend to, share with us from. I already have a topic that and I'm going to be sharing with us from, right? But as we proceed, I'm hoping that we can make it engaging and interactive. If you have anything at any point, you can go ahead and ask me. If you have any question, ask. If you have any idea, anything at all, just go ahead and use the comment section. Ask me, and I'm going to be responding as fast as I can. As fast as I see the message, I'm going to be responding. All right. I said in my topic that stop doing this if you want to. Sorry, let me get. I don't need too much brightness, please. Hey everyone, good evening. Let me try. Hello Lisa. Hello Lisa. Good evening. You're welcome to the live stream, Lisa. How are you doing? And where are you watching from, Lisa? Good evening, everyone. Please kindly drop your comments. Drop a comment. That's the only way that I get to know that you're on the live stream, right? When you drop a comment, I'll be able to know and see that you're on the live stream. Hey Leon Disha. Good evening. Welcome to my live stream. This is Ali Virtue. For those of you who are just coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Ali Virtue. I'm a Nigerian, an African, right? I'm a Nigerian and African, and I'm based in Port Harcourt. So I would like to know. Tell me where you are viewing from. I would like to connect with you, right? I would like to connect with you. So Oh, thank you, Leon. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Dala, good evening to you. Hi. Good evening. You're welcome to the live stream. Lisa, Leon, Dala, good evening, everyone. You are welcome. Please kindly leave in the comment section where you are watching from. I would like to connect with you. I would like to know where you are streaming from. My name is Ali Virtue. Okay, Lisa. Oh, so sorry. I don't understand this language. I wish I could use Google Translate right now, but I can't. So forgive me. Hello, Leah. You're welcome. I've been having a lot of L's. Lisa, Leon, Leah, Lisa, Leon, Leah. Only Dala is different. So good evening, everyone. Welcome. Nice to have you join in. Please tell me in the comment section where you are streaming from. I would like to know where you are watching from. So please leave it in the comment section. Let's get to connect and interact, right? You can ask me anything. Ask me anything. I'm going to be responding to you. Anything about who I am, anything about what the channel is about, anything about life and godliness, anything. Let's just interact, right? Let's have some fun this evening. This is Saturday evening. How have your day been? Okay, so Lisa said, hello, iPhone German. Oh, okay. Um, Lisa, where are you watching from, please? I'd like to know where you're watching from. I would like to know where you're watching from, Lisa. I would like to know. Can you tell me in the description, in the comment section? I'd like to know where you're watching from. Um, and I already said my name is Ali Vetru. Yes. So if you're seeing my channel for the first time, do well to subscribe, right? Do well to subscribe if this is the first time you're coming across my face. If you see me for the first time on YouTube, please do well to leave a comment. Leave a comment. Leave a subscribe. Use the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel so that we can get to interact more often, see each other more often. Just go ahead and leave a comment and leave a subscribe. Use the subscribe button, and please double tap on your screen so that you can as well leave a like on this live stream. All right, while I'm waiting to get to know us, waiting to know who is streaming, waiting to know who where we're all watching from, I'll also be requesting that you know um the way that we can make this interesting for us, the way we can make this exciting is if we actually get to leave a comment, right? You can ask me anything. Before I get into the business of the day, I actually have something I would like to talk about. So before I get into that, right, you can just go ahead and tell me in the comment section. Tell me if you are a YouTuber. When I say YouTuber, like, do you also put out content here like I do? Do you also put that content here like I do? Do you Are you a streamer or let me the word now, an uploader? Which one are you? Do you often put out content just the same way I do, or you are you are here to just consume, get entertained on YouTube, get information? Which one is it? I'd like to know if you are also a YouTuber like myself, meaning you put out content, right? Um, I would like to know that in the comment section. What before I get into the business of today, right? So usually before I begin a live stream or before I go into the topic of my live stream, I always like to tell my story a bit. I like to share from the journey, what it's been like for me on YouTube, right? So I started my YouTube journey back in 2021, just after the COVID period. I had my first channel in 2021, and sincerely, I didn't even know, right? I didn't even know that I could get paid on YouTube. When I started my channel back then, I didn't have an idea that I could get paid, even though, or rather, let me not say I didn't know I could get paid. I didn't know how I could get paid on YouTube. I didn't even know that there are processes to it. I just felt like when I come on YouTube, I'm able to open a channel, upload content, valuable content, people get to watch it, I'll just get paid. I didn't know that there was a process to it, right? I didn't have the minutest idea that there was a process to it. So I just opened my channel back then in 2021, and then I began posting content, right? Then there was no YouTube Reels at that time. I began sharing content on YouTube, and along the line, I think after I posted the first three contents, I got tired and had excuses. My phone was giving me issues. I couldn't record my tutorials anymore. I had so many reasons why I couldn't continue with the uploading. My phone camera is not as bright as then. iPhone was now in vogue. My phone camera is not as bright as that of iPhone. I could not continue recording and all of that. I had so many reasons why I just could not continue. Hi everyone, good evening. If you're just joining in, you're welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please kindly leave a comment so that I know that you are here on the live stream. You can see me, you can hear me. Let's just get to interact, right? The sole aim of this live stream is for me to be able to connect with you. I would like to connect with you, and the only way I can do that is if you get to leave a comment on the live stream. And aside that, you can also do me the favor of subscribing to my channel. Please kindly subscribe to my channel before you get to run off. And if you're wondering what this channel is about, right, this channel is a how to grow channel. I use this platform to teach people and share from my own experience how I'm navigating around YouTube, and how you too can navigate around YouTube, the do's and don'ts, the things to expect, the things to do, things to put in place, and all of that, right? I use this platform to do all of that, with the expectation that I will meet the criteria and the requirements for me to be monetized, so that I can begin to get paid for doing what I know, right? Or doing what I love. I love to teach, I love to share from my experience. So, doing it, I'm also expecting that one day I will be able to get paid for doing what I love. So that is what this channel is about. So if you're just joining in, please kindly hit the subscribe button and leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a thumbs up. Okay, so moving forward, I was sharing my story about how I finally started, what's it called? I started my channel. So if maybe if maybe back then the knowledge and information I have now, I had it back then, I'm very certain that I would have done better, right? I would have had better results here on YouTube than I'm having now. But I had no guide, I just knew that okay, I was told, right? Someone told me that if I put my tutorials on YouTube, I'll begin to get money for the videos. I didn't know that there was a process to it. I didn't know there was a time frame to it. I didn't know that there was a how to, get this thing done. So I started putting out my tutorials quite alright, but I stopped on the way. And like I said, I already had my reasons. I had too many excuses that I used to give. My camera is not clear. My phone memory is full. I don't have time to record. I don't know how to record like people that I'm seeing some tutorials on YouTube, and it's feeling like this people they are gang like, and I'm like, mine is not as techy as theirs. I'm not editing properly. I don't know how to use editing tools. So I just gave excuses, and then I stopped. And then I just stopped uploading my channel. I knew now that I had a channel, but I didn't know what to do with the channel. I didn't even know how to even set up some things on the channel for me to be able to optimize it, for me to be able to, attract the right persons for that channel. That channel is a DIY channel. I share crafts there. I share tutorials on how to, make earrings, bags. The name of the channel is Views Africa. You can actually look for it. Um, and show me some love. Okay, so I just share tutorials there. I didn't know anything about how to do anything. Then I let the channel dormant and stagnant until 2003. Yeah, that was in 2003. By this time, YouTube had rolled out YouTube Shorts, and I was super excited because this time around, now I already had Instagram Reels, and I wasn't even active on TikTok, but we had Instagram Reels, and I was like, okay, so the videos I post on Instagram, I can just go ahead and share them here on YouTube. It makes it very easy that I could just go on and share the videos I have on my Instagram channel, Instagram handle. It makes it very easy that I could share those videos here. I was super excited, so I began. I started my Operation Reels. Every single day I posted reels. Every single day I posted reels. I remember the first day I got my first 3,000 views on a particular reel. That day I was over the moon. I was like, I don't finally blow for this YouTube. Like, I'm making it. I was so excited. But I still did not know that I was a how to. Like, I really wish I had someone to guide me. I didn't know there was a how to. I didn't even know that if I was going to be posting reels, right, I should have a better plan for my long form content. I did not know any of those things. So I just kept posting reels because I kept posting reels. But I realized by this time that, okay, I had started watching some videos on YouTube, so I knew that okay, I knew something. I knew things like I knew things like views. I had a YouTube studio, of course, so I could tell that okay, I could tell from the YouTube studio that I'm supposed to be the bar is supposed to be increasing, but I noticed it wasn't increasing. For it was a very, very long time. It remained like that for a very long time. 25 25 watch time hours. And I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do now? I said, okay, in 2023, January 2023, I said, okay, I was going to start. I called that, I called it, what's the name of this thing now? CDIY, right? Come do it yourself. I called it, come do, sorry, why is my hotspot not staying? Sorry, just give me a moment. Let me try to set something up. Oh, please now. Alright, so that's not working. Okay, so I kept wondering what I was supposed to do next. Now I can post reels, but I'm not getting the result I want. I was getting views, I was getting a few subscribers, but I wasn't getting the watch time hours. It remained stagnant for a very long time. Okay, 2023, I started my CDIY, come do it yourself, um, come do it yourself activity, right? Where on every Wednesdays, right? Every Wednesdays, I go on to post a long form content. I was posting my long form content, and then I was posting my long form content, and my channel began to improve. The watch time hours began to increase. It increased to at least 100. I was like, okay, this is working. Oh, okay, there's something I'm doing right. This is actually working. So I was posting my long form content every Wednesdays, but that was still not enough. I wasn't still doing enough. I needed to up my game. And I went on to what again? I went on now to I understood that when I get to 500 subscribers, of which I already had 500 subscribers, I was like, okay, since I now have 500 subscribers, I could go live. But I was too shy to go live. Yeah, I was just too shy. I didn't know what to say on my live stream. What am I going to do if I'm here on the live stream and there's nobody viewing me? What am I supposed to do? Should I just sit down and look at the camera? I didn't know any of those things. Right now, fast forward to 2024 October last year. It happened that I saw a video, and that video the person was talking about how much YouTube paid the person. And I'm like, wait. So this thing is real. They actually do pay people. YouTube actually do pay people. And I'm like, yeah. All these 3 years has gone. If I had taking my time like to understand the ropes on YouTube, maybe by now I would have been monetized on that channel. And I'm like, okay, let me try afresh. So I went on to start watching some videos. I saw videos from Vibe Sonia, saw videos from River reviews. I saw some videos on vidIQ. I saw a lot of creators, both foreign and African and Nigerian creators. I saw a lot of videos, and I began to understand how YouTube work. I began to pay so much. I began to spend so much time. Like I tried began to spend so much time watching YouTube, and then my understanding about YouTube began to open up. It began to open up, and that was like a game changer for me. Sorry, just give me a moment. Who is calling me? Mona, wait. Alright, so my network seems to be messing up with me. My network is messing up with me, and well, I'm here. Alright, so once again, welcome back to the live stream. This is a live show. Please, if you're just one person that is viewing, kindly leave a comment. I'd like to know that you're still with me and I'm not on my own. I'm not alone. I'd like to know that I'm not on my own. So please leave a comment. Leave a comment. Can you leave a comment? Uh, Okay. Okay, so let me tell you what's actually happening, right? So usually before when I want to live stream, when I want to come live like this, there's something I usually do. I get a script, right? Ready with my topics. But for some reason, I don't know why my hotspot is refusing to connect to the device where I have my scripts. And that's the reason why it seems like I'm not still talking about the topic. But I'll get down into it, right? I said, stop doing these things. Stop doing these things if you want to your watch hours to count for you. Now, let me just go ahead and talk about what those things are. What are those things that when you do here on YouTube, your watch hours won't count? What are those things that when you practice them constantly, when you practice them consistently, unconsciously, you just keep your potentials of getting your watch hours. The first one is deleting your videos, right? That's like the first one. If you are the kind of person who gets to practice deleting videos, you are hurting your channel if you keep doing that. If you're always deleting video consistently, you are unconsciously harming your channel, you are unconsciously um, hurting your channel. If you want to be able to, what's it called now, if you want to be able to get valid watch hours, then you need to understand first how watch hours work. So let me explain from my own experience how watch hours work and how they are gotten. Now you get watch hours from what hours from the amount of time that a person gets to spend on your channel, right? So let's assume that I have two persons currently watching me. So let's assume that these two persons stay with me on this live stream for 1 hour, right? It simply means that I have two watch time hours from. Let me say you're able to stay for 1 hour, right? It simply goes to say that I have two watch hours gained. But if I have um like 10 persons watching at once and they all watch for they all remain consistent and they also watch for that same 1 hour, the watch hours increases, right? It's at least it gets to about 9 or 10 watch hours because 10 persons stayed for 1 long hour. Now let's assume that they have 10 persons and they don't stay. Maybe 5 persons stay at some point. They go off. 2 persons stay, like just like that. Like it keeps fluctuating. At the end of the day, YouTube is going to count the amount of times that those number of views that I have, the amount of time that these persons get to spend, watching my channel or watch my content. So what hours is basically the amount of time anybody gets to spend on your channel. And this is where I will always say from my experience now that watching your video, maybe assuming you want to use the playlist method to get watch hours, watching your videos on 0.25 doesn't help. It doesn't help because you watch a video of 10 minutes on 0.25, it simply means they are watching for you're watching at that speed. You're watching at that speed. But what YouTube gets to calculate for you is the amount of time the person gets to spend on the channel watching that video. So it doesn't matter if I increase the speed or reduce the speed, they will just count the amount of minutes, the amount of hours that the person gets to spend watching that video on my channel. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So before now, I used to make that mistake where I watch my video on 0.25. I just kept burning data. But when the time is done, YouTube will still count that video as a 10-minute video. They'll still count that video like the person spends 10 minutes watching a 10 minutes long video. That's what they'll still. In fact, a lot of I'll even go back and I'll see the watch hours. So that's the one from 0.25. I'll see it. But after a while, before the month rounds up, before they do the analytics for the next month, it just goes ahead to reset, and then I'm seeing just what it is. So your watch hours is gotten from the amount of time people get to watch your video. So that thing again is the longer your videos, right? The longer your videos, the better chance you have at getting more watch hours, right? So let's say that you have a a playlist that is maybe 8 minutes long, 8 hours long rather, and you have 8 and 10 persons watch that playlist, right, for the 8 hours. You can imagine how many what hours you'll be able to realize from that. Imagine you have a playlist 8 hours long, and you have 10 of your friends go ahead to completely watch that live stream, or sorry, the playlist, no, not the live stream. They watch that playlist from the beginning of it to the end of it. It simply means that each person has given you 8 hours of watch time, right? Each person has given you eight hours of watch time. Now YouTube, when you are watching, there are some things that still come into play. When the person is watching, if you're using the same IP address, it still will not count, right? It might count at the beginning, but after a while, if you do get to notice that that IP address is the same, if they get noted the IP address is the same IP address, it might not count. They might get to suppress the watch hours gained by that period of time. After, I need to also notice the fact that when you are watching, if you're watching and then you just leave the live stream running, you get to mute, you go ahead and mute the sound. That also will not count. It will count initially. That's the truth. When you're done with the live stream or whatever it is that you're doing, you see the watch hours reading there. But after a while, you'll be wondering, why is my watch hours reducing? Why is it not counting for me? What is happening? Is it that I'm losing watch hours? Is it that I'm losing views or something? They are just going to be removing that one where you muted the sound. So it's best to watch, even if you have to reduce your sound to watch your videos, it's best you leave it at a minimal sound, not completely muted. And that you also need to note again is the fact that when you're using your phone, right, there are different behaviors you get to do on your phone. Let me assume I'm watching somebody's video. Chances are I'll still, while I'm listening to that particular one, I'll still be scrolling through, right? I'll still be scrolling through the YouTube channel to see some other, videos. I might not watch them immediately, but I'll just be scrolling through them to see some other videos that are available on the channel. All these things are things that YouTube gets to use. They use this to monitor how people spend time on your channel. So you also need to pay attention to it, right? Understand it, and then you know that if you continue deleting your videos, right, it's going to affect your watch time hours. I explained how watch hours work and how it's gotten. So now I'm now explaining the impact deleting your videos is going to have on your channel. If you keep deleting your videos, now let me share from my own experience. In October, right, I already was giving a gist for those who joined from the beginning. I was giving a gist that in October I revived my channel. I started streaming again. I understood better how YouTube works, and then I began to put out content again on YouTube. So in October, I live streamed a lot. Like I live streamed a lot. So most of my watch time hours I got were from my live stream channel, or also my live streaming. Right, I had a huge amount of what's it called, watch hours from my live stream. But in November, 1 month after I had that amazing discovery, in November, something else happened. I mistakenly deleted. It wasn't intentional. The plan was to delete. In fact, I was in the habit actually of deleting videos. I didn't know. I just felt okay. I could easily delete. The icon is there and the button is there, so it's not like it's completely bad to delete the video, but it had a channel when you do that. So I didn't know. So before now, when I make a mistake on the particular video, I just go ahead and click on the delete button and easily delete it. Um, and I was literally just deleted. I did not know I was hurting my channel. So that particular day, I was live streaming, and then YouTube sent me a message that there was a copyrighted music in the video, and I needed to mute it. If I had known, I was just clicked on the mute button and muted. But I freaked out, and then I went on to stop the live stream. Okay, thank you, people. Nigeria has happened to me. Yeah, yay! Extra light to the rescue. This is where we get to say down NEPA or up NEPA. Please, this is not should not be too bright. Okay. So I went ahead to delete the videos, and that's That entire thing, like I mistakenly did all my videos, and that entire thing just really shaked my channel. It's really shaked my channel. The algorithm did not understand who my channel was for anymore. It didn't understand who to push my videos to. It took a very long time before my videos began to pick up again. It took up a long time before, when I make a post, I will have zero views. I won't come live like this. I can be on the live stream for 4 hours and not a single soul during the live stream. It was really bad. Like, it was frustrating. Now, that period I realized that, okay, deleting my videos, right, was not a good thing. Even though that happened out of mistake, and there was no way I could rectify, there was no way I could recover the videos at the time. But it made me understand personally. I got to realize that instead of deleting my videos, the best option I would have just done rather that day was to click on schedule. I would have just gone ahead to schedule the post, and I said schedule, sorry, on list, right? On listing your video on YouTube is almost equivalent to deleting it, right? Because it simply means that only you, yourself, YouTube, in fact, you don't even have, it just feels like it's always deleted. Nobody sees it. But when it's on private, people you get to share the link with will see the private video, right? But when it's unlisted, it just feels like it's not there. So instead of deleting your videos, the thing you want to do is to go ahead and unlist it. Now, on that thing that you should stop doing on YouTube, if you want your watch hours to count, is that you need to begin to pay attention to your thumbnails, your title, and your descriptions, right? When you go back to analytics and then you go to check the traffic source, right? If your traffic source is not coming from suggested videos, or what's the other one, suggested videos and browse futures, right? If it's not coming from suggested videos or from browse futures, it simply goes to say that YouTube is not, it has not yet understood who your channel is for. So they're having a hard time pushing out the right persons. But when you leave it, when your videos begin to get um, from the analytics, you could see that they get suggested, right, to people. It simply means that YouTube is now, suggesting to people, and with time, they'll be able to tell that, okay, this channel is for this kind of persons, and then they begin to show your videos to those set of persons. But when you don't get on the suggested page, when you don't get on the browse feature, um your video, your channel might likely never get seen, right, by the right audience. And when the right audience don't view your channel, it simply means death for your channel, right? So you need to understand that your thumbnail, your click-through rate, your retention rate, all of those things need to be understood in order for you to be able um, to tell if your channel is doing well or not. If your thumbnails are not giving you views, if people don't get to click your video because of your thumbnail, how do you even know they're clicking your video because of your thumbnail? You can tell that on the click-through rate. If the click-through rate is always low, and by low now I mean for your long form content, if your click-through rate is always on 0 points or 1 point or 2 points, it simply means that it's low. But the moment it's from 3 point and above, okay, it now means that your title or your thumbnail is what is making people click on the video. You get your title or your thumbnail is making people click on the video. You can tell that from your click through rate. So if you're not putting out good titles, good thumbnails, chances are you won't be able to get your page to the suggested page, or get your channel to the browse features, right? So if you are the kind of person who don't pay attention to your thumbnail, don't pay attention to the description or title, you need to work on that, right? You need to work on that so that you can begin to get suggested by YouTube. Now, the next thing I will still mention again, as regards things you should stop doing, you need to stop over overcrowding your channel with too many information. How do I mean? It's always advisable that when you come on YouTube, pick a niche. Who are you serving? Which audience do you want to serve? Even if you want to be very broad, but at least in your beginning stage, you need to be clear on the people you want to serve, so that it's not possible for you to serve everybody. It's not possible for your channel to be able to serve everybody. Like you're doing entertainment, you are doing how to inspire, you're doing tutorial, you're doing music, you're doing movies. Only you're doing everything. You're doing market, folk tales. You're doing. It's too much now. It's too much. So you need to understand who your video who your channel is for, understand your niche, understand who your audience are, right? When you're able to understand that, you'll be able to put out better content. You'll be able to put out better content. Do you get? So you need to understand that your channel is not there to serve everybody, so streamline it, so that when you're putting out content, it will be valuable enough, it will be great enough to serve the people that it's supposed to serve. If you know that your own is to do tutorials for how to make fashion accessories like myself, go ahead and do that on the channel. Don't confuse us. If you know that is what, let it be that when somebody comes on YouTube and they remember your name, they'll be able to remember you for something. They'll be able to locate, like they can confidently say, this person, if you come on that channel, you'll be able to get solution to teacher's problem, like my friend, right? I'm hoping that she's the one that's watching me right now. Okay, so they were able to say that we're able to get solution to our problem from this person's channel. Don't be a random person. Don't be that kind of person who just post today you're in lifestyle and blog, tomorrow you're in parenting, next tomorrow you're in folk tales, next tomorrow you need to pick a side. Pick a side and be good at it. Right? I used to say that everybody, if you want to be on YouTube, if everybody currently wants to be on YouTube, we all have something to offer. Even though the truth is, not everybody will be on YouTube. No, but not everybody will be on social media. But if everybody chooses now to be on YouTube, no matter how saturated the particular environment is, no matter how filled up a particular niche is, your own content will still get views because you are unique. The way you're going to explain something to somebody as regards a particular topic is going to be different from how somebody else will explain that particular topic. So yeah, you do have something to offer, right? You actually do have something to offer. You just need to understand how to package it and um, how to package it and make it valuable enough, good enough for you to be able to serve the people that you want it to serve. Right. The last thing I'm going to be talking about before I get to run off, I intend to do a 30 minutes live stream, but I've done 38 now. Right. So last thing I'm going to be saying as regards to things you shouldn't do on YouTube is sorry, is to if you say your channel is a channel where you want to be giving that value, then you need to learn how to diversify, learn how to use all of the features, learn how to blend in shorts, live stream, learn how to blend in long form content. You cannot just focus only on live stream or short form content or long form content and then ignore the other ones. This is because they all have their dynamics, they all have their different users. Short form content, people that watch short content, there are a lot actually. There are a lot of people who watch short form content, but at the same time, um, you need them on your channel as well. They can give you some of the subscribers you're looking for. Now, the people who also watch live stream a lot, right? You also need them on your channel because they will give you watch hours and subscribers. Then the people who also like to watch long form. Now, the long form content is like I will always say long form content is like the king. Live stream, for my live stream, I use live stream to interact with my audience, get to know my audience and share the way I'm doing now. Then for my long form content, I use that one to actually give out the value. Like I actually just go ahead and share everything that I need to share in the live long form content. And then for my shorts, I use that one to reach out to people who do not have long attention span. They cannot stay long on YouTube, they can't stay long on the content. I still use that one to reach out to them. Do you get? So each one of them have their roles to play. But you need to understand that you need to blend it. Don't just focus on one. You need to blend it so that it can serve you well and it can serve you better. I'm really hoping that in today's live stream you're able to get some value for your time. I'm hoping that you're able to get some value for your time. I'm going to be rushing off now. I need to attend to some other things. Thank you so much, and I'm hoping to see you in my next live stream. But for the rest of the week, I'm going to be sharing valuable contents, right? Um, on Tuesday, on Thursday, and on Saturday. I'll be sharing valuable content, and I'm very certain that you will benefit from it. So please do well to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and see you in my next video. Bye.
Fine then.
I think I end my live stream